Hi Aquarius, this is your August 12th through the 18th weekly tarot reading. We'll have 5 separate spreads in this weekly reading. In the first spread, we'll be looking at new love entering your life. In the second spread, we'll check in with those of you who are already involved with somebody. Spread number 3 will be love from the past. In the fourth spread, we'll talk about your work, your business, and your finances. And we'll wrap things up with the final spread, the 5th spread, which will be what you're not expecting to happen this week. Please like, comment, and subscribe to support this channel. This first spread is on new love this week, Aquarius, and boy, oh boy, I hope you're ready. We have the Ace of Pentacles, clarified by the Ace of Wands, the 8 of Wands, clarified by the 2 of Cups, then we have the Sun. In the potential outcome, we have the Emperor with Death, and the 10 of Pentacles, and we have the 10 of Cups on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing, with pretty much any zodiac sign. We have Fire, Aries, Leo, Sag, Aries and Leo in particular. We have Earth, any Earth sign. We do have Scorpio on the table, right? So I'm a little surprised to see the Death card in the potential outcome. I don't see death in the potential outcome that often, but it does happen. It does happen. I recall at least one. All right, but perhaps it's very symbolic. Death, if you're dealing with a Scorpio, the Death card is simply a Scorpio. It's their major arcana card. But since it's sitting right next to the Emperor to the left and right next to the 10 of Pentacles to the right, that could simply be a major transformation of your life. All right, and if you take a closer look at the Death cards, on the right side, in the middle of the Death card, there is a sunrise. Sun is coming up. And the last card that came out in the main spread on the left was the Sun card. So perhaps that's very symbolic, right? The sun is about to come up in your life, and your life will never be the same, right? And that's the vibe I'm picking up. Look at it, right? We have 2 aces. We have 2 marriage cards. Right, we have the 2 of Cups, so we have this duality going on. Perhaps it's 1 ace per person, 1 marriage card per person, right? And I believe the person you're dealing with is the Emperor, the first card in the potential outcome. The Emperor could be an Aries you're dealing with, but if we forget for a second the Emperor is an Aries, major arcana card, then the Emperor is a husband, spouse figure, right? The Emperor is somebody who is large and in charge, somebody who is very resourceful, somebody who keeps their promises, somebody who's got their crap together, right? The Emperor does not fool around or does not play around. The Emperor is as serious as it gets when it comes to commitments and marriages, and hence the 10 of Pentacles right next to the deck and the 10 of Cups on the bottom of the deck. Right, 2 marriage cards, and the 10 of Pentacles is a very practical, down-to-earth, financially abundant card, and the 10 of Cups is all about emotional fulfillment. That card is often referred to as the happily ever after card. All right, so it's like you're getting the best of both worlds. Right, with the 10 of Pentacles, you get money and practicality. With the 10 of Cups, you get emotional fulfillment. But going back to the beginning, 2 aces, one clarified by another. And this person, again, is not fooling around. They're coming in with that Ace of Pentacles. It's as serious as it gets. They're rolling out the big guns right away from the get-go. Right? There is no pages on the table. There's nothing wrong with pages, but I think they just want to make sure you understand just how serious they're about you. And the Ace of Pentacles is clarified by another ace, the Ace of Wands. Right? 2 aces. The 8 of Wands, the next card that came out after those 2 aces, could be Cupid's arrows. Perhaps that's what it's all about, love. Right? Love. And at the same time, the 8 of Wands is a card of a lot of communication, back and forth communication. It could also be a card of travel. It's one of the fastest cards in the deck, so I think this person is not going to hesitate. They're not going to want to, sit around, play around, and take their time. No, what this person thinks will take off like a rocket. The 2 of Cups clarifying that, we have 2 people. And so I think that this will resonate with you right away. Right? It is a soulmate card. It is a card of when 2 people are on the same page. And going back to the Sun card right there in the middle, it's a card of clarity. So this person will be crystal clear about what they want with you, and you'll be crystal clear about what they want with you. And the Sun is a Leo major arcana card. We're still in Leo birthday season, so it is happening right now. You could be dealing with a Leo. And at the same time, the Sun is the happiest card in the deck. It really is. So this looks awesome. Aquarius, Mercury retrograde's got nothing on you. Nothing, zero. All right, so yeah, get ready for a major transformation of your life with the Death card. Major. All right, really happy for you. Congratulations. If you are already in a relationship or married, Aquarius, the spread is for you, but I gotta warn you, it's not one of those happy spreads. But perhaps some of you needed to hear this. We got the Devil clarified by the Eight of Swords. We have the Nine of Wands, the Six of Swords, and the Page of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a Capricorn. I can interpret this a couple of different ways. Either you are fed up with your person's addictions and toxic behavior, and you're going to be packing up and leaving. Or you may give this person, your person, an ultimatum. Stop drinking, stop using, stop doing this, stop doing that, or I am out. All right? Perhaps a third scenario is your person is actually going to turn themselves into a rehab, right? That's what's happening here. It's all about the Devil in this situation. And the Devil could simply be a Capricorn you're dealing with, but I think in this case the Devil is addictions. It's toxic behavior and something along those lines, something like that, right? The Eight of Swords clarifying that somebody is stuck. Somebody is stuck, and perhaps it was you stuck with this person. Perhaps you were there all this time supporting this person, but they would relapse, or they would not even try to kick that addiction to the curb. The Nine of Wands, right next to the Devil, is a card of a wounded warrior. So I think you've had enough at this point. I think you're already fed up. I think it reached that boiling point. Right, and with the Six of Swords right next to the deck, it's either you who is packing up and moving on because it's just you just can't take it anymore, or you may give this person an ultimatum that they need to stop right now, or you're gone, you're out. Or with the Six of Swords, they could be turning themselves in to one of those programs. All right, so that's how I see it as Aquarius. All right, cool. Let's see if anybody comes back from the past for you, Aquarius, this week. Keep in mind, it doesn't have to be the most recent ex. It doesn't even have to be an ex, by the way. So we got the Queen of Swords, clarified by the Page of Wands. We have the King of Swords, clarified by the Wheel of Fortune. Then we have the Fool, clarified by the Chariot. And we also have the Page of Cups on the bottom of the deck. Chances are you're dealing with a fellow air sign, Aquarius. Right? Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini. But we also have Aries, we also have Cancer, maybe a Sagittarius, right? But as you can see, we have the Queen and the King of Swords. That's the way the cards came out. And I don't even know why I clarified it. I guess because the Fool showed up, because the Fool could be interpreted so many different ways. Right? The Fool could be something like not being serious, just playing or fooling around. Right? But in this case, the Fool is most likely either a card of second chances, right? Let's forget what happened in the past and start from a clean slate. It could be that type of an approach. Or just taking a leap of faith, just going for it. Especially if it's not an ex. If it's not an ex, it could be simply somebody from your past. Mercury retrograde, which we're in right now, doesn't necessarily bring back exes. The Mercury retrograde could bring back simply people from the past and situations from the past. And I clarified both the Queen of Swords and the King of Swords separately. And yeah, these are good cards. The Page of Wands is all about communication, right? We also have that Page of Cups on the bottom of the deck. Maybe both of you already have kids. Pages could be children. But if you don't have kids, or even if you do, pages could be a lot of communication between the two of you. And the King of Swords themselves is clarified by the Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune is a moving forward card, right? It's a card. It's one of those cards that usually talks about progress, moving forward, saying yes, right? And the Fool is clarified by the Chariot. The Chariot is another travel card or moving forward card. It's a card of moving forward and not looking back. It's also a card of victory and success. So yeah, I think it's either a reconciliation if it happens to be an ex, or if it's somebody from the past, you two will definitely give it a go. Definitely. All right, cool. Let's talk about your work, your business, and your finances, Aquarius, this week. We have the Three of Wands clarified by the Ace of Pentacles, the Eight of Pentacles, the High Priestess, and we also have the Eight of Swords on the bottom of the deck. I think most of you are dealing with yourself, because those cards, you see, most cards on the table have people in them. Even the Ace of Pentacles, if you look at it, there's a hand holding that pentacle. I assume that hand belongs to a person. Well, it could be coming from the universe. Anyway, but the Three of Wands, the Eight of Wands, the High Priestess, and the Eight of Swords, there's just one person in all of those cards. So I think this week you are making some kind of a final decision, and perhaps you're not even going to tell anybody, or you will simply use your intuition. Your intuition, right? The last card that came out is the High Priestess right next to the deck. I never ever clarify the High Priestess if it's the last card that comes out. So it could be a card of a secret. Maybe you will come up with some sort of a plan, but you're just going to keep it to yourself for now, right? Or you're using your own intuition. You're making a decision based on your own intuition, because your intuition is going to kick in and tell you, you know what, in the long run, in the long term, this is something that's going to be very beneficial to you, right? Because the Three of Wands, the first card that came out, is a card of somebody who made up their mind, somebody who made a decision, and this decision is final. There is no turning back. But the Ace of Pentacles clarifying it, yeah, that's what's at stake. Something long-term, a golden opportunity, even a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, right? But with the Eight of Swords on the bottom of the deck, I'm sure you thought about it long and hard. It is a card of somebody who is trapped in their own thoughts, right? Somebody who is overthinking, but perhaps you're doing that for the obvious reasons, because a lot is at stake for some of you. The Eight of Pentacles in the middle is another eight. This one is a card of work, business, and finances. So yeah, just to sum up, you are coming up with some kind of a strategy or a plan, and it's like something definitely long-term. Definitely long-term. All right? Cool. Let's see what you're not expecting to happen this week, Aquarius. We have the Page of Swords, the Sun, the Queen of Wands, and the Six of Cups on the bottom of the deck. Well, I can tell you two things about this reading. It has something to do with Leo, and it has something to do with children. All right, for sure. Because I count 4 children in those cards. You got a couple of just one page, right? The Page of Swords. Then we have a child riding the horse in the Sun card. And we have 2 more kids and the Six of Cups on the bottom of the deck. So total 4 children. Okay? And we're still in the Leo birthday season. The Sun, by the way, is a Leo major arcana card. Then the Queen of Wands could also be a Leo. Right? The Queen of Wands could be any fire sign, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. So maybe you're going to a birthday party, and it doesn't have to be an adult birthday party. It could be both. Maybe this Queen of Wands is a Leo, and then there's also children, or a child who is also a Leo. It could be like a massive double, triple, quadruple birthday party with adults and kids, right? Or something like that. The thing about the Six of Cups, it could be a card of somebody from the past or something from the past. But at the same time, you know, the Six of Cups is usually associated with very nice, warm memories, right? We're usually glad to see people with the Six of Cups if that person or those people are coming back. And the Sun is also the happiest card in the deck. So that's what you're not expecting. It has something to do with Leo, maybe children, maybe with the past. But I think it's a very pleasant surprise. All right, Aquarius. So that's what I have for you for this reading for this week. If this video resonates with you, please like it. Please also comment and subscribe. And other than that, Aquarius, have an amazing week.